maybe I should have done an introduction. You should have walked in.
Oh.
But it's like a lot of wires. Hi! Welcome to...
I'm so excited.
I know, me too. Welcome to Sophie.
My
No Middle
10-second
Name Jenny.
feature on the James episode with my 4 letterbox
You could
favourites.
And your idiom of the day.
Oh, true.
And
Yeah.
wait, I had my idiom of the day earlier. Now I can't remember it. Oh well.
I've got mine.
Go on then. Oh, okay. Right, let's do
Mine
it. Idiom,
is-
colour, song of the day.
Okay. Mine's Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a classic working where we
Classic.
used to... Well, I used to work.
Oh.
You still work. Sorry to bring that up.
Colour.
Yeah?
Lilac.
Love it.
Song of the day. I saw Lord last night, so it's got to be...
It's got to be Lord.
I think it's A World Alone.
Love that. Sorry, I was just checking
Yeah.
I've done this right. Okay. Mine would be...
Your turn.
If you care. If you care to hear. My idiom earlier, I was like... That is my idiom of the day, and now I can't remember it at all.
I'll come back to you.
Maybe more bang for your buck.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
James, and obviously this is... I just need to acknowledge
Yeah.
the elephant in the room.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about the chubby toddler part. Last time I had a guest
Okay.
on the podcast, it was Jamesy, and we are famously a trio. We are a trio. And here he is in spirit. Now, he is obviously in Glasgow, and me and
Yeah.
Sophie are going to Glasgow in
week
literally
and a
like a
half.
week and a half, yeah, to go and visit.
So excited.
Which my dad still can't wrap his head around. We saw James for 4 hours the other day, and my dad was like, "So why do you need to see him in Glasgow?" I was like,
God
"Do you
forbid we love
know
our
how
friend."
friendship works?"
God forbid we love him.
I remember when I was younger, my dad was like, "I don't have any friends," and then I would walk
like
around
you or him?
him,
Oh.
and then I would walk around being like, "Why does Dad have no friends?" And then now I've grown up, I realise why. Because I was like, "Who should we invite to Dad's birthday party?" And he was like, "I have no friends," and I was like, "Oh." Gag, but also clocked your own tea. So Jamesy is here. This is a picture of me holding a picture of James. I'll do a little close up for anyone that can't see that far, but this outfit, this may be the best he's ever looked.
Yeah.
The Levi jeans weren't in the picture, or the picture in the
cargos.
picture. Yeah, and he's got like the
Like
bowl cut.
It is-
No socks. That's a choice. That's a choice.
He's kind of got a similar haircut now.
Yes.
It's not far off that.
It's not. It's just, and the colour's not that far off either. But that's natural. That's so natural. I can't talk. But we went to his house the other day. We met his dog,
Bobby.
Bobby Dazzler, who
Icon.
like playfully bites, but then literally just started biting James's face, and he was like, "Bobby, Bobby." I was
You could
crying
see.
thinking about it because he was dishing it out, going,
Bobby
"Oh, Bobby,
takes after
bite
his
her."
owner. You could see.
Has James bitten you?
He's tried. He's definitely tried.
I didn't think he batted that way.
You could see.
It was the
His
eyes.
personality. Like,
Oh.
like, do you know what I mean? You could see where he got it
It
from.
was when his mum texted him the exact measurements for Bobby's nightly feed. Anyway, so Jamesy is here. And I know he'll be watching, and maybe Joseph will be as well. So hello to both Jamesy.
Maybe the thumbnail will really.
Yes, it's just us holding the picture like this. But that was my idiom of the day. Oh, you never said your colour of the day was lilac for you, right?
Yes.
My colour of the day is a nice pearly white, and that's going to foreshadow some of the events. And my song of the day, right, let's get over and done with Mystical Magical by Benson Boone. It's second on my on repeat. I'm sorry, I know. I got thirst traps off him on TikTok. I don't like all of his music. Okay, I just need to go on the record. But that bit where it's like, what you know? It like you transcend slightly.
It's good.
I don't like the videos of him hanging off of a what was it? Not a candelabra, like a chandelier in the O2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And people were like, "This is it. This is the like singer of our generation." And I'm like, "Are we being for real?" Because like I don't like beautiful things. Please,
that is
I want Shani.
for someone with such an impressive like vocal
range,
ability.
yeah.
That song doesn't do him any favors.
No, and like his
it's
hashtag mama song, like what is that? And then he sang that Mr. Like I know a little bit of his discography because obviously I've been like in a bit of a
number
deep
one
dive.
fan right here.
Well, who was gonna buy tickets if they weren't recovering from surgery?
Me,
and who was gonna
and I'm
come with
proud
you?
of it.
Me, because me. Just for Mystical Magical. Also, like his covers, he did a cover of Maroon 5. I think it was "She Will Be Loved" or "This Love," and I was
didn't
like,
see this.
it was in Manchester, I think.
He's good. He's good.
He is good. The thing is, from afar as well, he's not bad looking. When it gets closer. When you get closer up, I think someone said once that he looks a bit like a crusty white dog. Like his eyes are a bit like offset.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's like apparently he cheated on his girlfriend, which I don't condone.
Ooh.
Because someone was like, if he cheats on you, like I'm gonna like take myself away from love forever. Some bullshit. And then she made like a comment about putting your hazards on, but in America they call it blinkers. ?
Putting your blinkers on. If I break down, I'm not putting my blinkers on. What does that mean?
And so this girl replied to a comment like, put your blinkers on, babe. Put your blinkers on, babe. So I put my blinkers on.
Me when I break down in Tesco's.
I need AI roadside recovery right now. But yeah, so I don't know if he's a good person. Like I don't know the like logistics of Benson Boone as a person.
I heard that Benson Boone was like a mean guy in school. Like people in his high school didn't like him because he was mean. But
maybe it's because he backflipped everywhere.
Maybe people were just sick of him. Like he would like backflip into class. They'd be like,
also,
oh my God,
everyone hates someone that can sing really well because he looks like the sort of guy that would be
so
like.
It might have been jealousy.
Yeah.
He definitely like belted out into song whenever he could.
Oh my God, I've got a story about this for you.
Oh my God, wait.
This is what I mean. Sometimes I'll go into a podcast being like, I don't know what to talk about, and then the more you think, the more you're like, so this is
how
like
we got to Benson Boone.
absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Second year of college, right? I am deep in my depression, like purple hair, a boyfriend hitting me at home, no job. I've got a car, I've got a horse, but what else have I got? I've got no rest in peace, Starbar. I've got no integrity left. Like I've got nothing, and all my friends are like, she's flopping, like you need to leave him. And I was like, okay, it's called literally love. Like don't be jealous.
Yeah.
Well, they were right. Anyway, so I'm deep into this depression and I'm like, what could I do to get myself out of it? Let me hang around with the most insufferable people you'll ever meet. Theatre kids, right?
Ooh.
So they're doing a production of The Little Shop of Horrors, which is a great production. Everyone, yes, even though I'm bitter, they are talented, right?
Yeah.
But it's their actual, when you funnel out their talent, you get to their core, which is just the most annoying person who is like starved of attention at home.
Yeah.
Because that is what we're doing all the like dress rehearsal. I'm doing the makeup because I'm doing the makeup for it. I'm not singing.
No.
Oh no. I'm not backflipping.
Wait, why not?
I think because I was scared. I was scared, but
You could have done it.
I could have, and every time I
have
sing,
so much
Michael
faith in
goes, "You can really sing," and I go, "You're lying."
Does
And
he mean it?
Yes, he does. And this is what's scary because he said it in front of his parents. Then they went, "Okay, we'll sing," and I was like,
No.
"I think we all sing. I think we all sing." I was like, "No, I'm not going to sing." And then I met up with his friends met them for the first time, and one of them went, "Oh, Michael says you can sing," and I was like, "We are actually going to go for like." Ding ding, like when we get home. Like
That's
I'm
my
not
worst
talking about
fear.
rounds in terms of the bedroom. I'm talking about like I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
Because why are you telling these people I can sing? And he was like, it's just a joke. And I was like, but it's not funny. But I was singing like Frank Ocean the other day, and he was like, you can really sing. And then I was like, you're lying. And he was like, but why would I lie to you about that? And I was like, that's a good point, but also like you need to stop feeding it because I am gonna write an album worse than Benson Boone and I'm gonna release it, but I can't even backflip to save me. So anyway, I'm in the production. I'm doing the makeup. Yeah, true. Maybe I'll get vocal lessons. Maybe I'll pay an Essie witch.
I got vocal lessons.
I got vocal lessons for 3 days, and this is what happened. So I'm in the production. I'm doing the makeup, and I'm feeling like I'm that bitch because that motherfucker's here. So and the makeup, we won't talk about that because I was literally using like cotton wool and the worst fake blood you could find. But I'm still doing it. Everyone was like, "Yeah," snaps and claps. Then it's like late at night. More late-ish. It's like 6. It's not that late.
Deep into the night.
basically. It's basically the middle of the night, basically. Like, it's not safe to walk, okay? But it's dark because it's like that time of year, right? I'm walking out, everyone's talking, and they start harmonising. And I'm thinking, someone's about to get shot. Okay? Because what are we doing? Like, can I interest you in the art of conversation? Like, we do not have to sing.
Yeah, I used to find that when I was at college. They just do that.
They just sing, and I was thinking, I don't need this right now. I am going home to see if the boy I think I love has texted me, and it's 7 days, no response. Like, I'm already deep in the trenches. Don't feel bad for me. It's back in the past. It was another life, okay? Not that you did feel bad for me.
I did feel bad.
Oh, well, thank you.
But I won't, because you said not to.
Oh, bitch. Okay. So we're there, and then this man, he's a boy. He goes to me, and I said something, and then they start all singing this song, and I'm just there like, now is time, like, take me out the back with the rabbits, like, in Of My Cement, and just shoot me dead. Like, and I said something like, why do you always, like, why are you singing? Like, what is going on? And this boy, dead ass, looks at me in the face and goes, we're theatre kids. It's what we do. I was like, okay, Jughead Jones.
He practiced that line.
He's in the mirror waiting for someone.
Stored, and the second someone had something to say about it, he was going to whip it out. Kids.
It's what we do. It was literally like same, like what is the word? Sort of like god tier energy as you were rude.
Was it as good though?
No, because it made me literally, and I actually just started walking faster.
Yeah, what do you say to that?
I was like, okay. I was like, what? Like, okay, cool cat. Like, guess what? You are getting bullied. Like, I know you're getting bullied.
Yeah,
and that was a cool know, and I don't want to be rude, but I know your table of friends stinks. Like, I know you stink. I was like, okay, and I walked off, and then every time, and the thing is as well, he didn't even have a main part. Like, he was one of, like, the backups. So I was like,
getting all, like, big-headed
you can't step to me if you ain't even got a solo. Like,
you technically had a bigger part because you did all their makeup.
Yeah, I was like I'm not being
have looked
funny.
The part unless you were there.
But, like, if we're going to compare ourselves to Glee characters, you're, like, back. Like, you're one of the Glee Project winners. I am Sue Sylvester.
Of course.
Or maybe I'm Rachel Berry. Maybe I'm that annoying. Who could say for sure? But very silent. Very silent.
I won't comment.
But I was like, look, and he, oh my god, he looked like young Freddie Benson.
Oh. Do you know what?
He
said Benson Boone. Went straight into the mind. And I was like, young Benson Boone. I can't say I can picture it.
Oh god.
Young Freddie Benson.
I feel like Benson Boone's looked like that since he came out of the womb.
Yeah,
like,
he had the moustache.
And she's given birth and she's like, why the F does it tickle? And it's his moustache. Sorry, that's disgusting. Why does it tickle? Okay. That's awful, sorry. Sorry, Benson's Boone's mum. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, she's definitely watching. I'm really
sorry. She might, but well, I'm talking highly of your son, but yeah, some of my family went to see him and they said it was like one of the best nights. Like, he does look like a good performer.
I do want to go.
But someone that knows a performance is Miss Sophie, no middle name Denning.
Oh, is this the segue to...
She will never lose a ticket. Well, the only Ticketmaster war you've lost that I know of is Addison Rae, but that's because she was performing in like a 2,000 capacity place with 100,000 people trying to queue.
In the queue, there was no chance.
No, don't piss me off. So, do you want to tell us about Lorde?
Yeah, Lorde was great.
2 nights in a row. She went back to back.
Lorde was
How long were you queuing?
We went in the queue at 4 and the doors opened at 6 and then she came on at 9.
What?
We waited
Why was it so late?
We waited 5 hours to see Lorde. Obviously there was like openers and stuff, but
I'm sorry, but
5 hours and it was worth it because we, as like if you've seen it. If you know, you know. She's on the main stage and then the last song she goes to the sound bit in the middle and there's like a little stage where she is. I love Lorde.
Great outfit.
I love her.
I used to think she was Tuvlo. Both like New Zealand.
Tuvelo.
They're all just like to me,
They all merge into one.
They're all great. They all have like blackish hair. And they all sing, like we all sing, and they're all good. But now I know who she is because I used to bump up Royals. And the Love Club, I loved the Love Club.
The Love Club is so good. It's not on the set list.
Oh,
it should be.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't there because I think I would have known 3. Actually, I'm not glad I wasn't there because I wish I was there because I want to know the beef. I want to know the drama.
So,
is that going to be the title?
What
beefed at Lord. I got beefed
I
at
beefed
Lord.
Teenage girls at Lord.
Oh, teenage girls.
Well, I think they were a bit younger than me. I think they must have been about 17 years old.
Oh, the worst kind.
Old enough to know better. In my opinion.
Yes, this is the thing. If you've not got manners, that's not my fault.
To know better. So we were standing right by where Lord's second stage is in the sound bit.
Okay.
And there's these girls behind me, and you can tell they're very excited.
Even worse.
Obviously, no, but I
don't have whimsy or joy around me, please.
Please. No, I understand. We're at a concert. You know, you're excited, and Lord comes on, and we are squished. Like I'm squished. It's James, me, and these girls.
Yeah.
James is here. Like his back of his head is here. These girls are like directly behind me, so I can literally only stand in this one spot because there's Joseph on my left and someone else on my right.
Okay.
And we were packed in, and the first few songs, they're very excited. They're jumping. They're elbowing me in the ribs. Lord reference.
I was like, oh, that's a song. Did they sing that on Glee?
No, but they really were like elbowing me in the ribs quite hard.
Okay. Oh. I'd say, excuse me, I've just had surgery. Actually, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So I turned around and I didn't look at them, but I kind of turned around to be like, huh, who is this elbowing me in the ribs? But it was the first few songs. I thought they were excited. It's fine.
Let them have it.
And then it got worse and worse, and I could hear them talking about me. They were going, she's standing too close to me, which...
We're in the O2. Like, what do you think's going to happen?
And so I ignore it.
Get a fucking box if you don't want it to happen.
The next song plays, and they are elbowing me even harder this time.
Oh.
And then Joseph turns to me and like he says, I don't really know what he's saying. Obviously, it's loud. But he like
Slough. I was like, Sophie, he's from Slough. That's Jamesy.
I went to Slough. And he's like pointing to them and saying something, and I was like, yeah, I know, but it's fine. And then Supercut came on, and during Supercut they were aggressive.
It's awful because I feel like when you go to a festival or go to a concert, it is so make or break by who's around you, and I feel like you get it, I definitely get it, but it's sod's law, you always get someone fucking annoying, and it's like, why are you
This has been my worst experience so far.
Really? Worse than Chapel Roan with the French guy?
Roan. Even when I had a French man yell at me at Chapel Roan, this was nothing. Because at least he like had a go at me and that was it.
Yeah.
These girls were like physically annoying and being horrible.
Damn.
And they were talking about me. Like when like the music would like
why is it always
slow down, I could hear them like laughing, being like, ugh, she's standing too close to me again. And then during Supercut it got like really bad. Like I was being like thrown around in that pit. Like and at one point I kind of turned around and I saw them looking at each other and laughing. Yeah. And then looking at each other and laughing, and then they elbowed me in the rib. So I knew they weren't doing it by accident. They were doing it to annoy me.
Yeah.
They literally looked at each other, laughed, and were like, yeah, we're going to do it, and did it.
How many of them were there?
2 of them.
Oh,
and so
bitch.
I kind of said in my head at that point, I said, if they do it again, I'm going to be nice and ask them to stop. And then there's an intermission between Supercut and Oceanic Feeling by Lorde. Have you ever listened to that song?
Yeah.
It's one of her slowest songs ever.
Okay.
So it's like the intermission, the music starts playing, she's about to start singing, and all of a sudden, one of the girls gets her 2 hands and pushes me on my back with all of her force, and I get like thrown into James, and I just see red. I get so angry. I've never been this angry like for a long, long time. And I don't even remember what I did. I just spun around and I said, what is your problem? What is your problem? Why can't you be respectful? And she said, you're standing too close to me. And I pointed to my shoes on the floor and I said, where do you want me to go? Yeah. Where do you want me to go? I can't move forward. I can't move to the side. And God forbid I move backwards because you're going to push me again. I literally said, look at my feet. Where do you want me to go? And she didn't say anything.
Bitch, if I was there, I would have clubbed her. I would have fucking clubbed her.
And I said, we've all paid to be here.
Yes.
We have. We've all paid to be here. We've all come here for the same show.
Okay, mother. She's giving mother.
We've all come here for the same show. You are paying more attention to me and planning on pushing me than you are paying attention to Lord, who you paid to see.
Yeah.
So
you have not paid to see Sophie No Middle Name Deading.
No, and to push me.
Yeah, free.
You can do it for free outside the stage.
Come to the bins. Come to the bins.
Catch me outside.
I've got catch me I can smash. That is crazy.
So and then I don't even remember what I literally blacked out because I would have
as well. I think I would have.
I'm one of those people where I don't get angry. Like I'll get angry, but I'll keep it to myself. Yeah. But I never lash out at people. But I was like, been queuing. Everyone's been queuing. Everyone's a bit agitated.
Yeah.
But you don't do that. You could have asked me to move. I wouldn't have moved because I can't move. But you could have been like, oh, by the way, like, you're just a bit close. If there's a chance, could you move forward a little bit? And I would be like, yeah, absolutely.
Not hard.
But instead they planned it and they pushed me on my back. I felt 2 hands on my back and a push. Like that wasn't an accident.
No.
That was on purpose. So I had a go at them.
Did James see this?
Well,
because sure.
James. Well, this is the thing. So, like that happened.
Yeah.
And then I spun back around, and James was like, "Do you want to swap with me?" Because he was in front of me.
Yeah.
And I went, "No." I was so angry. I went, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." And then Joseph went, "No, Sophie, swap with James." I went, "No, I'm fine." And then Joseph went, "No. Like I think you should swap with James."
Boy, I said I'm fine.
And so I swapped with James, and then the girl behind me went, "Finally." Oh my god! I don't know how I kept my cool.
Oh my god, yeah, I would have been like, you little fucking bitch. Was she short?
So angry. No, she was taller than me. She was
taller
than me. She was, no, I'd say between me and you.
Because if I was there, I would have stood in front of her and said, "You ugly little fucking bitch! Don't talk to my friend like that."
Also had like a bigger. She was taller than me. She had a bigger build than me. Like
yeah,
she was just a bigger person.
So she was attacking you, and like she could have, like, if she knocked you over.
Yeah,
bitch!
She pushed me into James.
Like, if you're watching this, you should be so fucking lucky I wasn't there.
This is for Rachel.
Is that her name?
No.
Okay. This is for Rachel, you bitch.
Yeah, that's the reference. Probably. She's for Rachel.
Just so you know, I got in a fight in Greg's, okay? And I made that little Italian man weep. So oh my god, I fucking wish I was there.
Do you want to hear the best part?
Yes, I do.
Afterwards.
Yes, I do. Lay it on me.
Afterwards, it's still like, I don't even know what's happening at this point. The instrumental's still creeping in, so I can still hear them.
Okay.
And one of them, so there's 2 of them. One of them's a bit smaller, and then there's like the bigger girl.
Yeah.
The smaller girl turns to the bigger girl and goes, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because I yelled at her. Because I mainly yelled at the bigger girl because she's the one who kept elbowing me in the ribs. Okay. And I think she was also the one who pushed me because the smaller one, like, I could just tell it was her. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just knew.
Was she wearing glasses? I don't know why I'm asking you this.
I don't know. I was too.
She blacked out.
I was too occupied
I'm just trying
with yelling.
To get a visual.
So so the smaller one turns to have like the bigger friend who literally pushed me and was being so horrible.
Ugh.
I said, "Are you okay? Like, we can always leave if you want, if she's upset you." And I thought I was saying, "Do me a favour."
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
and then fun.
And then she was like, "Did she trigger you?" I kid you not. Did she trigger you?
Bitch, you're pushing me in the back and elbowing me in my ribs, and you're the one that's triggered.
I was so, and I feel like me and you are the same person in the sense that when we're angry, we cry.
Yes.
So I like spent the next 2 songs just sobbing.
No,
I was so upset, but like,
Sophie,
it's fine.
That makes me so sad.
No, because they were sad songs, so it could be like,
okay. Sophie's why is she so upset at this song? And she's just there like,
I'm a liability. No, but it was like,
I was so bad.
I wasn't upset. I wasn't upset because they pushed me. I was just so angry that when I'm angry, I cry.
Oh, me too.
So I was just like sobbing for like 2 songs, and I was like, actually, I'm over it now. I'm actually fine.
Actually, you should at least you said something.
They kept talking about it the whole concert. Every time it went quiet, I would hear one of them go, "Well, yeah, at least she's moved. At least she's gone." Even
that is how you know you're that bitch, because they obviously have no lives. Like, I know that their train ride home was just talking about that, and now they have nothing to speak about until the next time they piss someone off.
Literally. And
I want to know where they're from. I bet it's from Kent. Sorry, no offense to Kent.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't worry, there's a possibility they're from anywhere.
True. They're from somewhere.
Oh.
But they were so... And then eventually, because of, like, the way it moves and, you know, like, time has passed, she's standing behind me again.
Oh, my days. I know that she's trying to get back there, like fucking snakes and ladders.
And she just, like, keeps stepping on the back of my shoes.
Oh, that is one of my... when you're walking and someone accidentally does it and you're like, I shouldn't get that angry, but I do think I could knock you out if I had the chance.
Again, it's like... If that hadn't have happened, she stood at the back of my shoes. You're at a concert, like, it happens.
Yeah.
Like, I expect to be, like, bumped in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, sometimes people step on the back of your shoe, or sometimes you accidentally get hit in the arm. You're in a like, a really
can't
tight, like...
space.
Yeah. It's, oh my God. And these girls were horrible. And they wanted, like, 3-foot radius around them so they could dance. And because I was in their space while they were trying to dance, that was just no good for them.
Either move further back, and just sacrifice where you're stood, or hire a fucking
boss. You can't
have
both. At the end of the day, you're at a concert with however many people the O2 holds.
Yeah, fucking thousands.
A lot.
And thousands. Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna get the best view, the best treatment, and be VIPs because you paid the same amount of money I did.
Yeah.
To be there, and I queued the same amount of time you did.
Yeah. Were they in the queue with you?
Well, they must have been, but I didn't recognise them because I didn't know to look out for them. But it was just, I literally said to her, I said, we've both paid to be here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
just
watch
enjoy
the show.
Yourself. Yeah.
And instead of you watching the show, you would rather push me. And, like, you've paid to be here. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, bitch.
Like, what is, like, why are you getting enjoyment out of pushing me when Lord's are literally out there?
Yeah, like
listen.
Don't... Like, if that's going to be the case, give me a little cut of the check. Like,
I know.
Let me get some gratuity. Gratuity?
And then when Lord came up behind us, they were obviously in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the most annoying people in the world. She kept pushing me backwards.
Fuck, she had it out. Maybe she fancied you. You know, my parents are like,
maybe they fancy I don't think she fancied me. I just think she just didn't like me.
I think she's just a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, well, if this is
but I'm quite proud of myself. Because
I'm glad you said something. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I feel like if this happened like a year ago, I wouldn't have said anything.
Oh my God.
But like, I don't know.
I was cussing out people for taking too long checking their bags in, so this would have been like new levels, because I actually sometimes do think that maybe I should see if I've got like undiagnosed anger problems, because they're being like from the same cut of the same cloth as my dad. I'm like, there has to be something wrong.
I just remembered what I said to her as well. I just
ugly bitch.
This is all coming back to me now.
I said Dion.
It's all coming back.
They sang that ugly.
They did.
They did.
I said to her, I said, you think you're funny elbowing me in the back? You think it's funny because she was laughing? I said, you'd rather sit here and elbow me in the back than watch the show.
Yeah.
They didn't answer.
They were laughing. I would have said, you know what, next time, save the money from the fucking tickets and get yourself Invisalign, bitch. Ugly smile, ugly face, ugly attitude. And I'm sorry.
Ugly personality.
Like, you could be the best looking person on earth. If you've got an ugly personality, I do not care. Like, she needs some sense knocked into her. And that is giving the fact that she's never been told no in her life.
Yeah.
Normalize telling your children and people around you no, to keep them in line.
When I'm at a concert, I love making friends.
Yes, I love, because everyone's got something in common.
You're stuck in a queue, you're stuck in the pit with them. You've got something in common.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously you've got stuff in common. So why? I just don't understand the thought process of
like
going out of your way
exactly
to be horrible to someone who is trying to experience the same thing you're trying to experience.
Yeah. And like, I'm sorry,
I just don't understand.
I don't like Taylor Swift, and this has not got much to do with it, but like, look at her tour. everyone was friends. Like,
yeah.
they were giving out bracelets, like signing each other's shirts. And like I said, I'm not a fan of her, but like she really does encapsulate what, like, for a fandom. Obviously her super annoying fans, I'm just like, whatever. But like most people that were just sort of there, they paid like a standard price, they wanted to go just to see her perform. Everyone made friends.
Exactly.
And like, I made friends with an old guy next to me at Lana Del Rey, travelled up from Brighton. I was just chomping on crisps when my friend Bella went to toilet. We were just sat having a natter.
I made friends at Lana Del Rey as well. And I think that says a lot because Lana Del Rey, like,
oh my God,
famously has a toxic fan base and has toxic fans who are pretty shit at concert.
Harry Styles. Yeah. That was quite easy.
Even Chapel Roan, I made a friend
Yeah, well,
or
not
two.
the French guy.
Not the French guy.
Fuck you, the French guy.
Yeah.
But
who saw her twice. Like, you didn't have to you didn't have to yell at me. You'd already seen her in Paris.
What was it like seating for Lord? Seating? When you were sat
sitting
for Lord?
Sitting for Lord was fine.
I love a sat concert.
The girls next to me were like having the time of their life. The girls next to James were having the time of their life. They were quite young. They must have been about 14. Like, it was very sweet. I preferred the standing, like the vibe.
Yeah.
But where I stood,
apart from the bruises that you got, like the fucking battle scars.
And my ribs actually hurt today. Like, not again, not a Lord reference. They actually
We'll laugh
hurt
until our ribs give out, babe. We will.
I wasn't laughing.
We're laughing.
I was yelling.
No, we're not. I would be. Oh my God, that
it was just so funny having Joseph go, Sophie, do you want to swap? I think you should swap.
Joseph as well, because it's like Joseph and James in that situation. Like, I can't even imagine what they do. And like Michael would be the same. Like, Michael is so non-confrontational. Like, I am a confrontational person.
No one around me like stood like.
Oh,
stepped
Sophie,
in.
if I was there,
no one around me stepped in.
Summoned a bow and arrow.
It was a 2v1.
2-man.
I think I won it. I like to say that I think I won it.
Actually summoned some form of weapon in that space. I would have like crafted something from a shoelace and I would have been there for you. Stats.
Yeah.
And I would have not. I think
I know you would have.
Oh, thank you so much, because I just hope you know that I ride or die. I ride for you, Charlie. Like, I just in that situation, I just don't have any like I feel like my brain goes from like just thinking logically to like just next level anger. And it would have taken me less time to get to that place, but like it's just so unnecessary. Like, just give fuck off. That's what I would have been like. Fuck off. If like, because if someone elbows me at Skepta, that was like one of the biggest crowds of like, it wasn't even a huge festival, but like obviously his music is grime and like rap, so it's like everyone's sort of like moshing, and like I know that I don't like to be in the middle of that because it makes me anxious.
No,
so when people are enjoying themselves, I'm like, go for it. But if someone like knocks into me, I'm like, okay, you didn't mean to. If someone continually knocks into me, I'm like,
exactly.
Can you not? Like, it's not hard.
That was my thought process. So it was happening during the very like when she first came on. I'm like, okay, they're excited.
Yeah.
Happened during like Supercut, and I'm like, it's a really upbeat song. It's a very popular song. Yeah. They're excited. When it happened during Oceanic Feeling. Okay,
I'm at my wit's end.
One of her slowest songs ever. I really like it. It's a good song, but it's like not a song you dance to. It's a song you sway to. Yeah, like it's and
swaying isn't doing that. Like, come on,
and
now.
Putting your hands on someone and pushing.
Like, that's assault. Like, I would have turned around and been like, you do that again, you will not live to see the end of this set. I'm so serious.
I am a very reserved person. If I'm angry, I would rather leave the room and cry.
It, yeah.
And so it takes a lot for me to get there. And so it was just me excusing it for like 45 minutes until I just like snap.
That just pisses me off, because you were one of the people, I think you're in like my top 5 people I wouldn't want to disappoint. Like, your top 5 anyway. But I was thinking about the other day, like, top 5, my parents, Michael, Lara, you, my hairdresser. Because
I love that.
I think if I disappointed my hairdresser, I have dreams that I disappoint her. Or like, I have a dream that I don't show up to my appointment, or that I like box dye my hair, and then I wake up and I'm like, cold sweat. Because I've built up such a relationship. I feel like I'm always disappointing James. Except for A.
I feel like James is always feeling some sort of disappointment.
Very green and envious. That Indeed. Sounds...
Yeah.
I was getting out of the O2. That is one of my least favourite places to go.
It took us 45 minutes to leave O2 and get on the tube.
Fuck. See, that's when I'm like,
I got home at 1:30.
Started work at 9. That is one of God's strongest soldiers.
Thank you.
Ariana Grande fans, if you are going to the O2 on the 27th of August?
I think ours is the 28th.
28th, something like that.
Something like that.
Be
one
warned.
Of her many dates.
Be warned.
You're moving
I
out
will be there.
And don't try to elbow me.
If those girls, if they're fucking sod's law, if those girls are there, I'll be like,
could you
I
imagine?
know you, bitch. But like, O2 is, I hate the O2.
I don't.
It's got a lot. Oh my God, it's like, you know when I'm filming, so you just come in, piss off. Thank you so much. Every single time. The other day I filmed a film club. It's as if everyone was like, now is the time to hoot and holler, because it was the dogs barking. Alex comes in with his girlfriend, my brother, just so you know. My parents just talking and then shouting towards each other, and I'm like, go closer and just use your inside voices. Yeah. And then when I said it, oh, everyone's making fun of me. Oh, Maisie's filming a I was like, you know what? Shut up. Yeah, O2, I just think, why am I travelling that far? And like Wembley is out of the way, but in a different sense, because it's like not really as in London. But like,
but it's
O2
easier to get home.
Greenwich.
It's so much easier to get home from Wembley.
Yeah, you just have to try, and I swear to God, because I can be attacked from either side.
I know, it's like...
Wembley is okay as long as like the queue from the stadium to the tube, because you think that's not a long walk, right? When you're walking up it to go to the concert, you're like, this is fine. On the way back, like from Lana, and I was getting rolled up in that queue because I was like, why is it taking so long? And people around me were like, and then when it finally started moving, I like screamed in excitement, and this woman next to me like jumped out of her skin. She was like, you really scared me. I was like, sorry, I'm happy. Good. I want to go home. Like,
do you know what, like, I'm sorry to interrupt your story.
No,
you just reminded me, James's friend Lola was so funny. The entire time we were queuing, she just had this fixation on how she was going to craft an email to O2 about how she doesn't understand how the queuing system works and how she needs it changed, and then she doesn't understand the process of getting home from the O2 and why it's so difficult. And I just found it so funny because she was so passionate about it, and she was
I
just
can't comprehend how big the O2 is.
She was drafting the email. She was ready.
The O2 has so many restaurants, shops. It has a Build-A-Bear, and then you think it has the whole arena.
We had the Wetherspoon. We had lunch at the Wetherspoons in the O2.
The fuck? You have the whole arena, and then like just a few steps away is Mamma Mia the party.
Yeah.
Like, and the O2 could be like a whole day out. Like, you could do the whole O2 in a day, and then you can climb it.
Yeah.
And it's like North Greenwich. Don't get me wrong, this is not Greenwich slander, because I love Greenwich. I think it's one of the nicest places in London. Well, not hard, is it? But like, sorry, no hate to London, because I've seen how much the bus auntie loves London. You know, bus auntie.
I love her. And she gets invited to all the premieres.
She was on the fucking Burberry ad. I was like,
she is making.
And she did like a Maybelline ad, and she was like, London is great.
You got to film yourself in front of some buses. They're like not like actually.
It's like a Buck with James. You should like throw yourself in front of a bus.
No, I mean, like,
it is scary though, her
on
videos,
the pavement,
because every time I'm like, she's gonna get hit, and she keeps such composure. She's just that.
They wouldn't do that to her.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't. They know. They see her.
They can sense
they know.
it.
They go, don't go near that lady.
Thank you for sharing your traumatic story.
Thank you. I feel a lot better now that
It's like cathartic to get it off your chest.
Yeah, it's just like therapy.
It is.
I've got it out. I've got it off my chest. And
it's out the
if
system.
I ever see those girls,
this is a warning.
It's on site.
Yeah. It's on site.
It's on site. Wherever we are. Wherever we are.
Anywhere.
It's on site. And I'm getting my revenge.
And I'm going to be there, and I'm going to swing, because who the fuck do you think you are?
But I got to touch Lord's arm, so I was okay with that.
That's nice. It did look
She touched
very
her
nice.
arm as well, but we won't talk about that.
Fucking, I'd stop Lord. I'd be like, look, that girl's a fucking bitch. Don't let her touch you.
Yeah.
Ugly. Like,
yeah.
I have a traumatic story to share.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Spill what happened.
I'm gonna really try not to cry because it's awful.
No.
So, context. I've spoken about this before, but I've not been to the dentist. I keep looking straight in those lights, and I'm like, I've not been to the dentist in 5 years, right? Which is like, everyone knows this. But last time I went to the dentist, it was because I had excruciating tooth pain. And I'll give you a quick, like, recap of that. I'm at uni, so I'm obviously, again, I'm in the trenches. That's like worse than college. I'm at uni in Leeds, lockdown. Don't like one of my flatmates who makes my life hell. The other two I don't really see. My course is all online, even though it's like a physical course doing hair and makeup. And I'm homesick. I don't know why I've moved there. I'm feeling like shit. I'm brunette. I'm chopped. I'm unk. I'm everything that you don't want to be. I'm in the worst place possible. This tooth pain, like, it wasn't like, you know, sometimes the toothache, it comes on gradually.
This was like sudden.
This was like sudden, but it also kind of felt like the twister in The Wizard of Oz was in my mouth, because it was like rapidly like getting bigger, and I was like, this really hurts. So I was like, and it was at night, so I couldn't even do anything. So I am like, and I'm not good with pain, so I'm immediately crying because I'm like, this is the worst pain I've ever felt.
Me too.
Taking a tablet. It smells bussin'. What is my mum cooking? Anyway, sorry. I've taken a tablet, and then I'm like, this isn't going to go away. Like, this is... And I get frequent migraines, and as someone who gets frequent migraines, I can say I would rather have a migraine than a toothache, because toothache is like, it's in your mouth. Yeah. Nothing you can do can, like, stop it, apart from, like, waiting it. Anyway, so I'm bad toothache, and then I go to the toilet, and I'm calling the landline at home. No one's answering. There is no plane. There is no plane. Because the landline is 1 o'clock in the morning. And at this point, my mum hadn't had a talk with a firefighter, which she had earlier this year, because they came to check the smoke detectors, or the fire detector. What's it called? Like, smoke detector.
Smoke alarm. Yeah.
Smoke alarm, and like a carbon monoxide check. And the fireman was like, you need to take a phone with you to bed, because my mum never used to take her phone with her to bed. She used to keep it down here, turned off. So I was calling, no answer. Calling my dad, no answer, because they don't take it to bed with them. Don't know what my brothers were doing, but I was calling, betting their line, no answer. Landline, nothing. So I'm just there, laying in bed, crying, because I can't sleep. That's how bad it is. So I wet a wet flannel, and I chew down on it.
Because that helps.
It alleviates the pain.
Yeah.
I call 111. That bitch on 111, she was like mocking me, Loki. She was like,
I don't like 111 operators.
No, because they don't really take it seriously. And I feel also like, not to shit on them, because I do appreciate what you're doing, but like, what do you know? And like,
they give like GP receptionists.
Yeah, and also sometimes I'm like, I don't know if you can really sense the urgency of my call, because I'm not going to call 111 just for a laugh, like for a quick lull. Like, I'm calling you because I desperately need your help. So I'm telling her, I'm like, this is tooth pain like I've never had before. No, sorry, I was like, did I do it? Right, anyway, me when I can't talk. So she's like, okay, are you registered to a dentist up here? And I was like, no, I'm here for uni. And she was like, oh, well, you're going to have to go private then. I was like, oh, well, obviously I'm going to have to go private. So then she tells me about a 24-hour dentist, which I didn't realise those were a thing. She was like, but you can book an appointment. So I get an appointment like next day, but it's because it's private. So I go in and I'm like, I just think it's a filling. And I lay down, and he's like, okay, let's have a look. And he's like, woof. Well, he doesn't say that, but...
Can you imagine?
Woof. Oh my God, this is just unrelated, but when Michael and his friends moved into their house in Brighton, they were trying to communicate with the guy who owns the house. And he just messaged them. Instead of hello, he just put oink with a big emoji. And every time I think about it, I get so like, I get worked up, because I'm like, that is hilarious. Like,
I'm using
that's so funny. Like,
I'm using
oink,
that.
Oink. Like, that's just comedy gold.
I am stealing that.
Oink. Also, I saw, this is unrelated as well, but someone's saying a different way to say goodnight to someone is just saying bed sheets and blankets. Because my cousin's boyfriend messaged me on my birthday saying cakes and candles, happy 30th, which was one of the worst moments of my life. So I said to her, I was like, next time I see Alex, when he leaves, I'm going to go, all right, Alex, bed sheets and blankets. Anyway, so
that is,
I pull up, and he's like, woof, your tooth is like decayed. And I was like, Urban Decay, all-night setting spray. I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, basically, you need a root canal. And I was like, you're talking in like a language I don't understand. Like, you need to say this to as if you're trying to teach like a monkey English. Like, I do not understand what you're talking about.
Tell it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah, and then half that. Like, Michael, tell it to me like I'm 5. Okay, now tell it to me like I'm 1. Like, and he was like, so basically, the canal from your like gums to your teeth is like just rotten. I was like, oh. okay. And he was like, so we need to go up into the canal, scrape all the decay out, and then fill your tooth with the filling. And I was like, okay. And he was like,
horrible.
And I was on like over the like counter medication. Like that's how strong the pain medication was, because I was like, it was so painful. So I was like, okay, so this isn't something I could just like put off. I have to get this done.
Yeah.
So I book in, and he was like, we have to do it over two separate days that side of Christmas, and then you have to come back after Christmas for like another appointment. And then he says to me, the thing is with it can like drop out later on in life. He was like, we'll do everything to seal it. And he was like, but obviously like with the nature of your teeth, they're always like moving and like clacking, hooting and hollering. He was like, it can just like fall out. So I was like, okay. So then I go up to the desk. One of the things that makes it worse is the receptionist laughs at all my jokes. So then I want to go there. Well, I don't, but I'm like, oh, you're funny.
She likes
me. Like, you like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I'm attention starved, obviously. I'm at uni and I'm depressed. So then she's like, okay, well, the treatment is £1,000. And I was like,
oh.
Now, who said that?
Excuse me?
So I was like, okay, call my mum. Hey, mum, I need you to send me £1,000 because I've got no, like, I could pay some in student loan, but like, I did not have £1,000 because obviously my rent.
No one has £1,000 to drop on.
And the thing is, as well, it was like, I had to get it because my teeth were like, it was so bad. So I go in, I do one part of it, then I do another part of it after a 7-hour day getting tattoos. I fall asleep during the root canal. It was painful, but it wasn't awful.
I guess you get local anaesthetic.
Yeah, and like it's numb.
Is it like if you've got a tooth removed? Is it the same feel? Like,
yeah, kinda. And it's like kind of just like a filling on crack.
Okay.
Like it's kind of just a bit like, but you don't feel it that bad. It's just more so like
I hate that. It's so
the
like,
numbing.
It's so like intimate. Just,
yeah,
like,
and I'm like, you're
it.
in my mouth, and we're not even kissing. Like you're in my mouth.
What's the point?
And the dentist assistant looks like my cousin, so I'm like, Lee, like what is going on? And so I fall asleep during the appointment, and he like wakes me up, and he's like, Maisie, and I'm like, bed sheets and blankets, bro. Like I'm trying to catch a few Z's, and he was like, surely this isn't as bad as getting tattoos. And I was like, you're drilling in my gums.
I'd rather a tattoo.
Yeah, the tattoo is on the surface of my skin. Like, ask a stupid question, get a fucking stupid answer. Like, anyway.
Also, you're a dentist. You know the difference.
Boy, shut the fuck up and crack on. Like, I'm not paying you to yap. Yeah. So then I go back home for Christmas, obviously drop out of uni, but then I have to go back to get the second part of the root canal done because I'm like, I'm not paying all that money for nothing. So that's the last time I went to the dentist, and that was in December 2020 and January 2021. So like 5 years.
Wow.
So the other day I was like, I really should go to the dentist because, well, it's been so long. I can see that there's plaque on my teeth, and it needs, if nothing else, I just need a scrub and polish. I need a bleach and tone, if you will.
And you will.
Let's just chew the fat. So then I go in, and it turns out my dad knows a dentist. So he was like, why did you go to another dentist? Like, I could get you in at this dentist. And I'm like, oh, okay, like exclusive club, like Dr. Ham, I need to see you now. But I've paid £75. That's my dad's dentist, Dr. Ham.
I love that.
Double M. And he doesn't have a website. He does everything by paper, like everything by the book. And I'm like,
respect it.
Good on you, because like, let's do that. Let's forget about online.
I respect this.
But let's just forget about laptops.
This is the only thing online.
Yeah. Let's have one iPad, one communal iPad between all of us. And I'm going to get it on days that end with Y. Hey! Anyway, so I go to the dentist, and she's like, we're not accepting NHS patients, so you can go private. So I was just like, oh, whatever, yeah. Then she was like, it's £75. So I was like, oh, okay, it's fine, I'll pay when I come. She was like, we need to take the payment now. I was like,
ooh, yeah,
okay,
I've had that.
Pay, and then the last few days I've been like so anxious. On my way to the dentist, it was like anxiety feels a child, like going to the dentist, which I never got because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Get there. Quick context as well. We all remember where we were when I told everyone that I only drank Diet Coke for 3 weeks in lockdown and no water. Yeah. So obviously, like, I don't have the most healthy sort of relationship with fizzy drinks. I do drink. Like, I've drank 8 Dr. Peppers in a day before. Like, it's really, really bad. Like, I know that I'm a disgusting gluttonous freak, but, like, I'm self-aware, so it's fine. So I get there, I'm filling out my like, medical history, and then she calls me in, and I'm like, okay. Like, okay, let's sit down. Okay. She pulls me back, and I'm just laying there, and I'm so nervous with these fuck-ass sunglasses on, and then she starts using her fucking technical jargon, and she's like, lower right, missing.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Top left, dead. And I'm like,
Oh.
So they're fine. Like, this is what I'm hearing. They're fine. So then she's like, do you grind your sleep? What? What did he say? She's like, do you grind your teeth in your sleep? And I was like, yes, because I do. I've always done it. And sometimes Mike will be like, you were doing that weird breathing and like mouth chattering last night where I'm just in my sleep going. So obviously she's like, your teeth are really worn down. And I was like, bitch, they've been there 24 years. What did you expect? They ain't like fucking baby teeth. So I was like, yeah. And I didn't say that. I was like, oh, really? She was like, you need a mouth guard. I was like, this is not year 7 rugby. What are we talking about?
Like a retainer?
She was like kind of like an Invisalign, but like a lot thicker to wear during sleep. I was like, how am I supposed to have dreams about Robert Pattinson when I look tapped in real life? I was like, okay. And she was like, just so that when you grind your teeth, it'll be on the retainer instead of like
your actual teeth.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, can I get that online? And she was like, you can, but we recommend you get one here so that it's like specialized to your teeth. I was like, okay. Like, she was like, we'll talk about the cost later. I was like, okay, that's fine. Then she goes back in. She's like, I'm going to do an x-ray of your teeth. And I was like, okay, litmus. She starts doing an x-ray, taking pictures of them. And then she comes back in and she's like, okay, I'm going to show you the pictures. And I'm like, okay. And before she tells me anything, she gaslit me and led me on and said, considering it's been 5 years, your teeth aren't that bad. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm going to need like one filling. Oh, I was wrong. She goes, so your root canal tooth, there's a hole in it. And I was like, I paid my mum and dad paid 1,000 British pounds, great British pounds, for this. And you're telling me there's a hole in it. And she was like, so food and drink can get in it. She was like, and if it keeps happening, it will just like break and it will start like the pain again. And I was like, no. She was like, so what you could do is, I can't even, she was like, you could get a filling or a crown. And a crown is the most expensive thing that a dentist offers. It's like basically a new tooth over your old tooth to hold it in place. Yeah. And I literally was sat there and I was like, consensus says filling. I was like, okay, like whatever. Like, she was obviously not done.
Oh.
And then she goes, how many fizzy drinks do you drink a day? And I went, 1. I like straight to her face. I went 1. No hesitation either. I was like, 1.
What would the realistic answer be?
3 to 4. It's awful. Okay. Like, I can get through a slab of like 20 Dr. Peppers. Well, more than 20. Like, how many is in that pack? Like, too many. Anyway, and like, it's awful, right? So I know, and the thing is as well, is like, I know that they say that no sugar fizzy drinks are just as bad as sugary fizzy drinks, but obviously sugary fizzy drinks are going to be considerably worse because they've got actual sugar in them as opposed to just like E numbers. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, 1, maybe 2 at a push. And she was like, you should drink 1 or 2 a week. And I was like, don't be ridiculous. Like, I know you're just joshing about with me now, Kamala, because that was her name. I was like,
come on, Kamala.
Big Sister General, like, what's going on?
Don't lie to us, Big Sister General.
I was like, okay. So then she's like, your back teeth, you can tell, like, there's like signs of how much you drink. And I was like, but this is the thing, I was like, everyone's got their vices. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people, you know. And I was like, why am I being hated on? Like, fuck off. I didn't say that. I'm very grateful for anyone. Most people anyway.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, so
fuck off. Yeah,
fuck off.
So I was like, okay. And then she was like, okay, and now that's another thing. So 2 teeth are showing bad signs.
Right.
And they have holes in them. 4 little holes in my teeth. And I was like, oh, you're really not making me feel very leng right now. You're making me feel actually quite chopped. So I was like, okay. And then she goes, and now you see these teeth. And there's 2 teeth next to each other, obviously. Fun fact. And she was like, this one, you can see like a black line. She was like, where there potentially will need to be a filling. She was like, but you need to monitor that because if it moves nearer the other tooth, both will need a filling. So I was like, okay, I'm with you. And then she was like, what you really need as well, on top of all of this, is you need a good like scrub and polish. So I was like, that's what I was expecting. So, and I'm willing to pay for that because I knew that I needed that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. She was like, so the priority was the crown, which is the most expensive thing. Let me read you the prices of everything.
Oh no. Oh, you've got the receipt.
I've got, yeah, well, it's not a receipt because I didn't fucking pay it. So for the first thing, which was the mouth guard, which I was like, that is what I'm going to prioritise. I thought it's going to be like maybe £45 and I'll pay that.
I don't think it'd be
£276.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We'll keep a running tally on how much this costs, right? So then, on top of that, the cleanse and polish, Lizzo, cleanse and polish, the fucking scrub and polish, £100.
Oh.
So that's £376 so far.
For hygienists, like...
Yeah. And it says on the website starting from 70. I was like, are you conning me because you know that I'm timid and I'm literally laying there?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I paid £70
yes,
when I see the hygienist.
I'm not doing it, so get to fuck. I've got Oral-B for that. So then she was like, okay, then if you want a filling for your root canal, it's £230. And I was like, what? So I was like, okay. And she was like, but I wouldn't recommend the filling. You want something that's like long term going to stay. The crown. So, and I agree. That's what I want. You want the Netflix series, The Crown. So I was like, okay. She was like, the cheaper one is £924. And she was like, but that doesn't last as long. The more expensive one is £1,040. And she obviously saw the life draining from my face and she went, but you can pay over 10 months. I was like, bitch, who the fuck do you think I am?
£100 a month, that's fine.
I've not got wage stream anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. So if I went for that one, which you want to go for the one that's going to last longer, so that's £1,040. Add 100 for the polish and scrub and polish. That's 1,140. Add 276. That's whatever that is.
A lot more.
So that's like 1,000.
Like 1,300.
Yeah,
1,400.
like that.
Yeah.
Then she wants the fillings on both of the back teeth. 230 each.
So that's an extra 460.
So that's 1.7. 1.7. And then if both of the other teeth need fillings, that's another 230 for each of those. So that's over £2,000. And my mum went, how did it go? I said, you know what?
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, and I went, it could have... no, what did I say? I was like, I thought it was going to be bad, but it was worse. It was worse than I could
worse than your expectations.
ever even imagine. Like, nothing could have prepared me for just how bad it truly was. And now...
I can't believe that.
I came home and my dad was like, it's okay, we're going to talk to Ham. I was like, we have to talk to
Ham needs to fix this.
Ham, where are you now that I need you? Literally like Justin Bieber and Skrillex. Like, I need you right now. Because...
Ham needs to come in clutch.
Ham, come through. And she was like, it doesn't matter so much about the fillings for your back teeth because... you need to kick your habit first. And I was like, fucking hell, AA, not Roadside Recovery to bring that up. Alcoholics Anonymous, Fizzy Drinks Anonymous. Like, and she did, obviously she could see that I was embarrassed. She was like, it's not just you. And I was like, of course it's not just me. But like, it doesn't take away the fact that I'm sat here looking like a dickhead, laying here actually in a very vulnerable state. Uggs and fucking joggers on, but they're not like meeting in the middle. There's just a bit of fucking trainer sock on. I literally look like such a twat. And I'm like, the fucking assistant is walking in and out looking at me and I'm like, I know you're judging me. I know you've got fucking perfect teeth. Yeah, don't judge, challenge, go. I was like, okay. And then she goes, so what do you want to do? Do you want to get a filling or a crown? I said, what I want to do is I want to run away and I want to knock all my teeth out one by one. I'd rather be like fucking toothless a dragon.
I find dentists very judgy.
Yeah.
I get really like self-aware.
And my main concern was everything that I was most concerned about, she didn't even bring up. This piercing, the braid piercing, they tell you not to get because it rubs on your teeth. So it like wears them down. But I fucking do that enough in my sleep. I've got a tooth gem. They don't recommend them because they like say that obviously plaque builds up around them. So if I got my teeth like scrubbed and polished, I'd be like, I need to get this, like you need to knock that off first. And I've got a tongue piercing. And obviously they recommend you scrape your tongue. I'm sorry, who's got the fucking time for all of this at night? And you're telling me you don't like a crisp Coke with your fucking meal? Like, now I'm going on the squash. And the only reason I'm drinking the squash at the moment is because it's got Wicked on the front. So, like, what do you want me to do? So
what happens when the Winked?
The Wicked. What happens when Wicked goes? Well, who knows?
Wicked branding ends.
I just don't think I drink. And like, I drink a lot of like Lucozade Sports. Like, it's gonna have to just be on the top of my Christmas list for this Christmas now is an Awala water bottle because I really need to drink water. It's awful. I'm so terrified. So now the next installment in this saga will be what happens when Ham sees me and I get a second opinion. Because I'm going to say, Ham, look, I'm going to pay you for the scrub and polish.
I'm seated.
But I need you to tell me, do I need a crown? And I feel, the thing is, I'm like, surely. I don't think, I'm not discrediting
Ham give
her.
you like staff discount.
I'm hoping. Come on, Ham. Come and clutch. Come and clutch like a little Christmas ham. Like, come on.
Come on, it's Christmas.
You've got to do this for me.
It's the time for giving.
I'm just a poor little child. Like, I'm the youngest girl on earth at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
you
can't do that to the youngest girl on earth.
I'm a baby. I'm so scared. And I just think, what would have happened if I didn't do those 3 weeks no water challenge? It wasn't even a challenge. I'm just an awful person. But I don't discredit her, and I do believe that obviously my teeth have something wrong with them. I've had the root canal. The proof is in the fucking pudding, which I'm eating too much of as well. Bloody hell, big back. But the thing is like, I'm like, do I actually need a crown? Or are you just saying this? But then I'm like, you're not getting commission off of private work, surely. But then I don't know the world of dentistry. Obviously, I've not been dabbling in it for 5 years. I just feel I came back and I was like, fucking hell, I feel deflated. And then I thought, with my dinner tonight, what am I going to have? Water. Charming. Because I don't drink alcohol. I said I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. Maybe I should take that up and then be like, there you go. That's a real challenge.
Yeah.
Get them fucking teeth back from yellow. Don't. I need the High Smile sponsorship now. I need the flavoured toothpaste because I'm going to be brushing my teeth 11,000 times a day. Don't even get me started. I can't believe we've been speaking an hour. That's gone so fast. That's the fastest podcast's ever gone. Before we end, though, I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
Because of the time of year, what are your predictions for your Spotify Wrapped?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
we're thinking top 5 artists?
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
Benson Boone.
Yours is going to be Benson Boone. Mystical, magical.
It's gonna replay. I had to take it out of my my on repeat when I was embarrassed, and then I saw people on TikTok being like, "I'm gonna stop denying that I like the song," and I was like, "Okay, I like it too." What about that?
I think Lord's gonna be number 1.
Nice.
I think Ariana Grande is gonna be number 2.
Love it.
The 1975 is gonna be up there somewhere, but I think it's only gonna be like number 5.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to think who was on my top 5 last year. I don't think
it was my first. I think
Taylor Swift was 5 last year, but she's not gonna be up there this year.
Yeah, it's not Eras
this year, is it?
Not with that fucking dog shit album either.
Bad. I think if I've listened to Taylor Swift this year, it's been like Folklore. So
and your favourite album's Midnight's, right?
Yeah.
Mine's controversial. I have one. Mine's 1989.
Yeah,
that album pretty much has no skips. No. And this is the thing, when people beef me for not liking her, I'm like, I do like some of her music. I think 1989 is a great album.
It is.
Fucking hell.
It's probably the best album released that year. It's great.
Say you remember.
And then it just kind of dipped.
Yeah, she just...
I really like Midnights, but I think it's like because I just associate with that time in my life.
Yeah.
So that's
like normal, isn't it?
But all of her, like, after that, Torture Poet's Apartment.
I've not listened to any songs from that. You wait till you work the Taylor Swift night at work. That woman, peace and love, can't sing. She cannot sing. And she started singing...
I'm sorry.
I think she sang Florida. And I was like, this is a bit slow. And she just couldn't hold a note. And I said to Rose... I said to our manager, I said, I will be... I will be a shit Taylor Swift for less than £300. Like, you can't... She's... And like,
you could have gone up there.
And I can still see it all.
There we go.
It's like she's in the room.
Honestly.
Good thing I like my friends cancelled.
What do you think about the Charlie XCX Taylor Swift beef?
Oh my god, let Charlie XCX bump that and leave her alone. I do like Charlie XCX. I think she's been in the game so long. She's finally getting the recognition she deserves. And I do think she just wrote that song about being insecure.
I don't think, it wasn't aimed at Taylor Swift. I think it's just being insecure. She
sang with Taylor Swift on stage. Like, they were like somewhat friends, like, not longer. When Taylor Swift had that fuck-ass bob. Oh my god, that is 1989 a fab.
Bob.
That is a fab. Like, that was cut crisp. They were using like a blade for that. But
they got the ruler
I don't even know who would be on my top this year. Who's my favourite top? James? No, I'm joking. I
don't know.
Who have I listened to a lot? My on repeat at the moment is like fucking all over the place. Let me see what my top song was last year, because it was something like,
I'm gonna have a look.
I think my top song was actually, it was, I think it was Red Wine Supernova or Hot to Go. No, it was Hot to Go. Yeah, Chapel Roan was my top artist. Amy Winehouse is always up there somewhere for me.
I think maybe Addison Rae might be on there this year.
Ah, yes! When we drive in your car.
Yeah, her album.
That album, no skips. Sorry,
Incredible.
that is such a good album.
Incredible.
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter might be up there for me because, yes, I love Sabrina Carpenter.
And May, I don't think I listened to enough Charlie for her to be top 5.
I don't know who it's going to be for me. I think maybe... Who's on my on repeat right now? Oh, Somber might be up there for me because I listened to 12 to 12 so much when that came out.
12, yeah.
And I still do. And I listened to all of his... Actually, no, I listened to his 3 top hits. And now he's like really weird.
12 to 12 and...
Back to Friends. It's because I saw a really good Grey's Anatomy edit of it and I was like, I don't even watch Grey's Anatomy.
I do that. With every time I see a good edit, I'm like...
Save. Who? Oh, I think Fontaine's DC might be up there. And yeah, if I had to guess, I would say Sabrina Carpenter, Fontaine's, Addison, maybe Somber, because I did listen, and I do think that in the playlist there will be Mystical Magical. And I don't want to hear any judgment because it's just a fun song. Like, it isn't great. Like, the lyrics don't make much sense, but then you think a lot of Taylor Swift songs sound like that. Like, one of my favourite songs by Taylor Swift is Slut.
That is a really good song.
Flamingo Pink, Moonlight Swimming Pool, whatever it's like, that doesn't make much sense either, but it's still fun. Everyone wants it, and That Was My Crime. That I've got to find the edit from the Hunger Games. I've still that edit too. It literally changed my life to the point that I like watched it on repeat for like maybe 3 weeks straight because Josh Hutcherson, I was like, Finnick's better looking, I think, but then he got rid of his real teeth. I hate when a celebrity gets rid of their real teeth.
It takes away all their personality.
Teeth. Yeah. Today, my dentist was like, you have some discoloration in your front teeth. I was like, bitch, that's who I am. That's my brand. I was like, that. Yeah. I got that when I had chicken pox when I was younger and I was 6 months old. So it just came about. And then stayed on my gum until my teeth came through, and then it just went on my teeth because I used to get fucking bullied about it at school, and I was like,
really?
And it was by this girl who everyone called Dory because she had the face shape of Dory from Finding Nemo, and I was like,
there's no way,
have quite literally bigger fish to fry, so don't start on me.
Yeah,
don't
there's
start on
no
me.
way.
But I was like, no. I was offered, like, they said that they could like scrape it off. I was like, but I don't want that. And she was like, oh, as long as you're okay with it. And I was like, question mark. But yeah,
it's part of who you are.
Exactly that. Yeah. Like, don't hate my boogie. That's like, exactly. I've been telling people about this video for so many days, like months since it came out. Like, it's been a while. It was before Trump was elected. You know when his mugshot came out? Yeah. One of the best days of my life because that is one of the best pictures of all time. Like, so I love Trump's mugshot. Like, I hate Trump, but like his mug. And I saw this video of this guy in America being like, I'll find it for you because this video makes me cry. He was like, Trump's mugshot came out today. Okay, Mr. Grumpy Pants, don't hate on my vibe. Yeah. And it makes me laugh.
I see that video.
So, I love that guy anyway. But like his mugshot is so funny to me. Maybe I'll add it to the wall. Maybe I could keep just adding like different things to my wall. Trump's mugshot is next. Yeah. Let me know what I should add next. I've got the crossed out pumpkin from because it's no longer Halloween, but I've just not taken it down.
Oh, okay, right.
And I've got James who will now live behind my mirror because my mirror is normally here, but I took it down today because when I filmed this with James, it looked kind of weird, and I didn't have this good lighting when I filmed with James. So next time he's here for Christmas, maybe we'll do another episode with him. Like, just keep. Me, you, James, just keep circling out. But yeah, I think that's it.
That was so fun.
It was so fun. I can't believe we talked that long.
That was very cathartic.
And I've really worked up an appetite now. We're going out for dinner now.
Yay!
Drop where we should go. We've already been by the time you watch
next
this.
Time.
Next time.
Next time.
What do you fancy?
I don't know.
I
can eat anything. I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
I'm really hungry. Okay, well.
We'll have to
work it out.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Nice to see you and talk to you. Well, yes. Thank you for listening or watching or both. Well, yeah, both. Let me know if you've ever got in a fight in the pit.
I feel like it's had to happen.
Definitely. I'm gonna leave my PayPal link.
Mikey Belly Mozzarella.
Mike. I'm gonna leave my PayPal in the description. So if you want to contribute to my fund of repairing my pie hole, You can. No obligation, but do remember it's £2,000. And I am currently unemployed. Thank you very much. And thank you, No Sophie. Right?
No Sophie.
No Sophie. No Sophie. Thank you, Sophie, no middle name Denning.
I've been doxed.
Wow.
Wow.
James will say that to anyone that can hear. And
That's
if you
true.
are listening, those girls in the pit, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You were rude.
Yeah. You were rude. We didn't get to go into that.
Next time.
Next time, you will hear the story of You Were Rude.
And
And this is for Jack.
I know you're watching, Jack. If you're watching this.
You were rude. Oh.
Right.
You were rude, actually.
We love you. Thank you and good night.
And you were rude. Good night.
Ciao.